Oh, he's here today too. You were talking to us about not that people's sports not here. What happened immediately after yes.
I have to slide that mic over slightly. I know it's hard to hear.
I'm not sure, but it says check your connection. So I can start, but we can get the tech person.
Alex, can you get Marcus?
Yes, guy.
Sorry, there's a red light on the side. Is it supposed to be green?
I'm not sure. Normally, the issue is just that it's not turned on, but I know it's turned on because there was a box that popped up.
All right, we'll have Marcus, the computer, audio visual.
All right, hello chat. Hey guys, sorry I had to get sorry I was delayed. I was on the phone with a client. My bad on that. Was taking care of an issue there. They called. I had to address it. But anyways, welcome to the show. We've got APRocky tonight, and we are still on the direct examination of Relli, also known as Terell Ephron. He is Rocky's friend and former group mate who claims that Rocky shot at him with a gun. Now, we've heard the story so far that, you know, Relli's a bit of a kind of a fucking idiot. We'll see what that actually turns into at this point. We'll find out. We'll find out. This has been a very odd trial. It's a very odd trial. And, you know, Rocky's looking at 25 years in prison. So we're going to take a look at this and get going. So let me see here. I was hoping to see if I saw CG pop in. So yeah, guys, sorry. I didn't realize how late it was here. So, let's see. Where are we? Like, I just seen if CG had popped his head in yet. I know some of you guys are looking for him. Did I see Trump's going to use Gitmo? No. Based. 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 Oh, so base. He's got like a pH of like. Wait, hold on. What's the high end of them? Acids and bases. Base is the high end of the scale, right? Hold on. Hold on here. Where's ag? I need ag here. Ag. pH of 7 is basic. Oh, Trump is like a fucking 14. Trump is a pH of 14, just so based. So based. So there we go. Highest base, yes. There we go. So there we go, guys. Let's get started. This is a short day, and then we'll do some political shit afterwards. We'll probably do some talking about what Trump's been up to. So we'll get started on it. But here we go. Here we go, guys. They're getting ready to start presentation again.
We'll have him come up to take a look. But in the interim, can we get started?
Absolutely. Right. So we were talking about as the defendant was walking away from this parking lot, you said you looked over and you saw 12E putting a knife in his pocket, and then 12E walked after the defendant. Are you with me there?
Yes.
Okay. That's where I want to pick up today. You said at the end of your testimony yesterday, you talked about this being a white flag situation, and then you said that you were screaming out how Rocky had failed us. Do you recall that?
Yes.
What did you mean when you said that?
Like meaning,
What did you say?
I was just like, said something about phobia, said something about bills, said something about just overall.
Can Can you say the words that you said to Dusty or
I
Relli?
don't really remember because
You don't remember
I
any
don't want
words?
to lie. I don't want to like. I just remember just 3 years ago. Like, I'm not looking at my statement.
If you don't remember word for word,
I don't wanna
okay,
like-
just
Yeah.
give us the sum and substance of it.
When you said, I said something about 12E, do you remember at all what it was that you were talking about? I understand.
Probably the contents of him like, like not having emotion no more. Like, you know what I mean? Because the whole thing was that I think the complex con. I don't think they even seen Rocky or did anything. To be honest, Fogg was complaining about the dude. You know what I mean? Like 2 days prior, I'm not seeing him. So it was like people wasn't happy.
When you say, do you say not having motion?
Yeah, but that's not his fault. It's just kind of like,
No, Mr. I'm just trying to understand. I just didn't catch the word. I wasn't sure if you said motion or emotions. You said not having motion, correct?
yeah, so I'm telling him he's not what it seems to be. Like it's not, you're not like Instagram is just fake. Like you're back, you work construction, you went on tour for 6 years. Like,
Okay.
I don't get it.
Were these some of the things that you were saying about 12E?
Yeah, because we're a brother, we're supposed to be looking
Hold
each
on,
other
both
up.
hands off at the same time. Ask the question again. Oh, okay, hold on, time. Mark, the monitor over here, can't get it. These are all on C. Okay, now can you take a look, please? Yeah. So you can get it working.
Oh no, chat, audio-visual problems. AV issues. AV problems. Chat, the good thing about this stream, there's a lot of dead air in it. Okay, so we're gonna get through this pretty quick.
That's pretty much naming the whole like. One question again?
What were the kinds of things you were saying about 12?
I was just saying like, towards Rocky.
Towards 12. Start with 12 first.
I was kind of talking towards like Rocky, but after 12, I was just like, he's not like what he's supposed to be. Bill is not what he's supposed to be. But that's not me saying that it was his problem. It was like, you got the foundation, you want to hold the rock. You know what I mean?
When you say not his problem, who are you talking about?
Rockies. But I said it because he's the one that's got all of us there for his shows, this and they're not giving credit where credit's due. So it's like, you know what I mean? When you go down the line, like what I said yesterday, it's only Barbie, Ferg, and Rocky who are really successful. But when you really look at it, it's a lot of ASAP members. That's not his fault, but it's like you give credit where credit's due. So that's pretty much what I was saying.
Okay. The comments that you were making about 12, were they negative comments about him?
I wouldn't say negative. I mean, yeah, like truthful, kind of, not truthful.
I mean, were you saying, have you said in the past that one of the things you said about 12 is that he went on tour with the defendant for 8 or 9 years, but he was still living in the projects?
I don't know if that he personally was in the project, so I
No,
know he
did
went
you
back.
say
Yeah, I
that?
said that. Yeah.
And about ills. I mean, would you agree that that statement about 12 is not a positive statement?
No.
Oh, you would not agree?
I would agree. You're not positive, yeah.
Okay. And the statement that you were making about ills, do you remember the words that you said?
I just said he's a crackhead.
Okay.
Like he's not like, but nothing like,
Would you also agree that's not a positive comment to make about ills?
yeah, I agree.
Would you, were you directing your comments at the defendant, or were you saying each of these things to 12 and to ills directly?
I was just saying in general, like everybody live right next to each other, everybody can hear. You know what I mean? I was just trying to like still back me up, like yo, chill, you know?
Okay. I believe you said yesterday at the end that you were trying to verbally express how you feel. Is that is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I felt like I'm never gonna see Rocky again due to the circumstances, so I'm just gonna let him know how I feel.
Can you explain that to the jury more? When you say, I know I'm never going to see Rocky again, what is that?
I mean, the circumstances, the situation that happened. Like, why would we ever see each other? You know what I mean? So I felt like I didn't want him to go back and then talk about it and everybody just laugh and think, oh, Rocky just pulled the gun on Rel, shot it. Well, before then, he didn't shoot yet, but pulled the gun on Rel and made this big scene. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, I know you for 15 years. I know everybody over there, just about 15 years. Not Jamel, but Ills. I know for like 15 years.
I believe you said yesterday that when you went into this, what you call linking up with him, it was to repair things with him, correct?
Yeah.
After he pulled the gun on you, how were you feeling at that point?
I mean, he grabbed me first, so that everything, all bets is off the table. Like, I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, chat. Rihanna was in court today. Rihanna did attend court today.
How are you feeling now?
Oh. Wait, what you mean?
How are you feeling after having this? After you pulled this gun on you?
Oh, I was like mad. I was like, I can't believe this just happened. You know what I mean?
And was there anything else about the presence of Ills and 12 being there that contributed to you being mad?
No, like them being there, like just got me mad, even.
Yeah. Did that change anything? The fact that the two of them came
No, not at all.
All right. At that moment, immediately after the gun was first pointed at you, as the defendant is walking away, did you have any animosity towards Ills?
No, I never had a problem with it.
I believe you said that you and Ills then walked down the street following after the defendant, but the two of you were walking together, correct?
I mean, it wasn't really following nobody. I'm just talking. They're all walking together. You know what I mean?
But you're headed in the same direction.
Yeah, he's at Argyle. Yes.
And he's ahead of you, correct?
Yes.
All right. So as the defendant got to the street corner at the end of Argyle, where did he go?
I think he made a left on that street. He made a left.
Do you remember the name of the street?
No, I'm not problem.
Okay. And when he made a left, where did he go from there?
He kept going straight till he got about to the street, to the end of the street corner. I think where the stop sign is at.
Were you still behind him at that point?
Yeah.
Still walking in the same direction he was walking?
Yeah.
Now, from what you described, going down to the end of the street, making a left, and going all the way to the stop sign, at that point, you knew he had a gun, correct?
Yeah, I think that.
He had just shown it.
Yes.
And was it that entire walk, that entire time that you were expressing to him how you feel?
Yes.
In what you already described as an angry tone or an elevated tone?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Why would you follow behind someone that you know is armed with a gun and verbally tell them how you feel in the way that you did?
I told you already because I felt like I would never see him again. And I felt like since he put it away, on a busy street in Hollywood, like he's definitely not gonna shoot this shit. Shoot it.
So you...
But he already pulled a gun out on you on a busy street in Hollywood. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to follow him. Herp, burp, burp, burp. Like, come on, man. I'm not buying this. I am not buying this right now, homie. Like, let's go. Come on. Come on, chat. Got to work with me here, chat. I don't buy this. This smells like bullshit to me. This smells like bullshit to me. I'm just saying.
At that moment, did not believe that he would shoot you.
That never, no.
Yeah. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
What do you mean? Can you say it again?
The way that I asked the question before was a double negative, so your answer's not clear. So I just want to ask it a different way. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
At what moment when I'm walking with him?
When he's first walking away and you're walking in the same direction he's walking?
No. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't thinking straight at that moment. I had a lot on my mind. I just wanted to get what was on my chest off.
Do you think you would have reacted differently in this situation?
No,
had that been a
not
stranger
working.
first
Not
walking?
buying it.
What do you mean?
Meaning, if a stranger pulled a gun on you, do you think you'd walk after them and essentially...
No, because I have no business. I mean, I got away from a life-threatening situation. But in that situation, I felt like maybe he put the gun away and seeing Jamel with a knife, it further me wanting to say what was on my chest.
Okay. When you got to the area where the stop sign was that you described, you made the left turn, you walked to the stop sign, that's what you said, right?
Yes.
Who was the first person that got to where the stop sign was?
Rocky.
And then who was the next person?
Jamel.
And then after that?
It was basically like it was fine.
And when you got to the stop sign area with Ills, what was the next thing that happened?
I'm still talking, but then I see Rocky turn around. Can I explain what happened?
Yeah.
So I see Rocky turn around. When he turned around, He was like, kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie, like, you know what I mean? So he kind of like pointed down. He shot the first shot. When he shot the first shot, I felt my hand hot, so I grabbed it, used him as a shield. He's going around trying to shoot me between the hills. 12B is off to the side. I'm not really worried about him. I'm just trying to like not get hit at this moment.
You said, as you were saying that he had the gun out, you had your right arm extended about shoulder high.
Yeah, because he kind of like, when he turned around, kind of like his back was turned, like it was kind of like just you turned around, the gun's there, he kind of like jumped when he shot, and kind of shot down, like, you know what I'm saying?
The gun that he was holding, did it look like the same gun that he pulled on you at the parking lot?
Yeah.
And when you say he shot down, what do you mean by that?
I mean, like it was kind of like this. It wasn't like I'm pointing and doing, but it wasn't like aiming at you. It was kind of like that. So he, like I said, it was like a movie, kind of like boom, and then like just running around trying to like get me.
Okay, the motion he made with his arm, Your Honor. That's right. Yeah, so he had his arm extended out, and then as he was saying he shot down, he lifted his arm up to about head high, and then had his pointer fingers were pointed forward, but in the downward trajectory.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Well, I don't really remember, but from what like, it was more like it was fast. He turned around, and then it was like boom. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not like
Okay. You said that as he shot the gun the first time, you said your hand felt hot, correct?
Yeah.
Where on your hand felt hot?
My left hand. Where? Left hand? Just right above my knuckles. Like my knuckles right here, below my knuckles. So it's right here. And if I wasn't full, you would see other injuries on that picture from that day from my knuckles and all around here. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, yeah. I just have to point to stuff I have to describe it.
so my knuckles,
What
I
he's
still
pointing
got
to
a
are,
mark from that day.
what he's pointing to are the middle knuckles on his left hand. Kind of, he has his hand sort of curled and going across.
Yeah, right there. So it's right here.
Hold on. Both hands up at the same time. So you wait, but
I think I was done. He motioned with his right hand across his left hand middle knuckles.
ask another question.
You said that you then got behind Hills, correct?
I dashed him. I got ran to him and then just grabbed him.
How did Hills react to this?
Oh, you know, petrified. He was screaming. After he literally said, "You could have got me killed." And I said, "What? You came with him?"
Wait, I want to say right at that moment, though. I don't want to jump ahead. So right at that moment, you're saying he was petrified, correct?
Petrified.
Physically, what did he do? Did he move at all?
He was petrified. I grabbed him and he's like screaming, "No, no, no." And I'm accusing him every which way.
When you say petrified, though, is he moving at all or is he standing still?
Yeah, he's trying to move. And then he dropped his body.
I mean, this seems very self-serving, guys. I don't know about you. It seems very self-serving to me. I'm just saying.
Okay. And were you intentionally trying to position Hills between you
Oh,
and
yeah.
the defendant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that would have been there would have
Thank
been
you,
there.
Angela.
Especially if he came with him.
I like plot
And
in
then,
chat.
Relli, or Janelle, what did he do?
I don't know because I'm too busy grabbing Hills. I don't really see what's going on. He's off to the side. I see him off to the side the whole time, but I don't really know what's going on. I don't even see them running off really. Like, I'm still dealing like with Hills literally telling me I could have gotten killed while I'm just running off.
Right. Like, again, I don't want to jump ahead. I want to say right at the moment when the shots are fired. Are you saying as the defendant fires the first shot, you then move around Hills? You're not paying attention as well, so you're not entirely sure what he did.
No, I'm not really sure what Toby was doing.
Okay. Then after the first gunshot, what did you see the defendant do? Physically, what did he do with his body?
Oh, he's running up and he shot again.
What does running up mean?
Like he's running and shooting. Like he's trying to like find. He's trying to look for a way to shoot because like if I wasn't grabbing the Hills, I mean,
Did he physically come closer to you?
yeah, he got
And
close.
you're saying
The whole time it was close, but he got really close.
you were saying that he was trying to go to move motion around Hills, correct?
Mhm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move to some video again.
Which is the, this is your exhibit or?
No, same exhibit. It is People's 15.
this is I'm not convinced, chat. I'm still not convinced. So we're gonna have to see what happens.
What I have on the screen is the file that's labeled sequence surveillance video from People's 15. I have it right now on the video player at the bottom. It's paused at 31 seconds into this video file, and it stopped there. Mr. Ephron, do you see the larger video in the background?
Yes.
It's mostly gray.
Yes.
Do you recognize that area that we're looking at there?
Other than that, day.
All right, I'm talking specifically about that day. Can you orient yourself on what you're seeing from that part of the video?
Maybe to the far right, that's where the curve is at. That's where the curve is at in the stop sign, where like the incident happened.
Can you point to it with the pointer?
So pretty much we walked right here, and then Rocky got to like right along.
Keep your voice up.
I said we got to like right here, and then as soon as like he got into the street around right here, that's when the shooting took place.
Okay, I would say he's pointing to the top left-hand corner, in where the street area is that we can see. Okay.
Right, and it's across from that orange wall barricade there for that.
Second.
All right, I'm gonna play the video and then I'll go back and ask some more questions about it. All right, start fine, keep watching. I'm gonna pause it at 55 seconds. Back. I'll ask you some questions. So let's start at the beginning, Mr. Ephron. I know it's gonna be hard to see from here, but from taking you back to that night, you see the person that we can see best at the top left-hand corner, kind of in the middle of that street. You see that person?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Rocky,
Okay. There's another individual.
no, the red jacket.
Okay, let me just finish the question because the court photograph is already down. So that would be just above him and maybe just slightly to the left. There's another person there. You're saying that's Janelle?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. And then you and Ills at this moment, are the two of you at the street corner?
I don't know, it's kind of blurry.
That's
I
right.
can't really see if that's at a high point or people that came in.
That's right. Let me play it forward a little bit. If you could watch them. But with that, as your memory from that day, would that be the area that you recall being at?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna play it forward just a little. Did you see the movement of those two people that I was pointing to just a few seconds ago?
Wait, go back.
Sure. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Was one of those individuals you?
Yes.
And the other one was Hills?
Yes.
And what motion did you see yourself take on the video?
Like running towards those.
Okay, would you have been farther to the left-hand side of the screen just slightly?
Yeah, I'm on the left. Those would be on the right.
And, okay, then we go back just a little, start again at 35 seconds. The person that we see moving forward, is that still
Leaky, we'll get to this in a minute.
Yeah, so
We'll
I'm
get
kind
this
of
in
like
a
running
second.
around those at that point while Rocky's like a circle. Okay. Like a circle.
I'm gonna go back and restart at about 35 seconds. Can you focus, this time I'm gonna ask you to focus on the person who said it's 12, and tell us where you see that person go, okay? All right, and I'm pausing it at 42 seconds. Where did you see 12 go?
He ran across the wall.
Okay, I haven't paused here at 42 seconds. Would it be this person here?
Yes.
And do you remember what this area was at all?
No idea. No idea.
Okay. But was there a wall here? Is that what this white object?
Yes.
All right. Did he make that motion right as the gunshot started happening?
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna play it forward. And I'm gonna stop it at 50 seconds. If you need me to go back, I will, but did you see what you and Ills were doing at that part that I just played? That's
Sure,
short.
I'm gonna go back. I was looking at Jamel still.
That's fine. Start back at 47 seconds. Oh, hold on. Make it a little farther. Start at 42 seconds. Stop it at 51. Did you see what the two of you were doing?
Yeah, so after Hill dropped his body, I probably was just looking to see where he was before I just run off or continue back down like Hollywood where I was at before.
Okay. When you say Ills dropped his body, what do you mean by that?
Like physically just dropped, like his weight.
Did you do anything to push him to the ground?
No, no,
Did you strike him?
no, of course not.
Did you throw any punches towards him?
No.
So, are you describing him essentially
What
dropping
was
his
your
body,
game
striking
plan?
him because you're trying to hold him?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Did you personally go to the ground as he dropped his body?
Yeah, because he dropped. So I like kind of dropped with him. You can see me like
This is
almost
just
dropped.
garbage. I don't
looking
believe
back to
this
see,
guy
kind of.
at all, man. At all. I do
And
not
then fair
believe
to say
him
at
at
that
all.
point, that's when the defendant was running.
Yeah, you can see Jamel like pushing him away at that point.
All right, I'm gonna play another video. Right here, this video file is called combined surveillance video.
Part 15?
Yes, on the same drive. And right now, I have paused at 46 seconds. Mr. Ephron, would you agree this appears to be the same camera angle?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play it forward. And I'll pause it in. I'm gonna pause it at 54 seconds. Does this look like a zoomed in version of that, in that area where you're describing this interaction happened?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna play the video forward from here. I'll ask some questions.
Let's go. Come on now.
Okay, so we'll stop it at 1 minute, 16 seconds. I'm gonna go back to ask you a few follow-up questions.
Okay, sorry. You just identify that. What is it? This is,
It's 15.
well,
The video is called combined surveillance video. So if you want to see, there's
not the sequence.
the sequence, there's combined, and then there's 3 files.
They're all part of it.
Yes,
This one's combined surveillance. Okay.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Starting at about 50 seconds. Zooms in. Again, just so we're all on the same page of who we're talking about, where it's paused at 55 seconds here. This individual here in sort of in the middle of the street area, that's the defendant, correct? The person just to the left of him and slightly above him?
Jamel.
Okay. And then it's hard to see where you and Bill would be, but would you agree?
Wait, both can't talk at the same time.
You'd be towards the left here, a little closer to the corner of the street, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to play it forward and I'm going to pause it at 1 minute and 2 seconds. Can you make out which person you are, Mr. Ephron?
Right in the picture.
Yeah, where it's paused here at 1 minute and 2
I
seconds.
know one with the white Air Force is just really hard to tell but the white Air Force is. Oh, I can see the better one here than on the big screen for some reason. But from here, over here looks way better.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna give it a bit right here, but from here you can actually see it more.
Can you actually see on your back, Mr. Ephron, the design that was on the back of your sweatshirt?
Yes.
Okay. In that video, can you point to where the design is? If you can see it on the big screen.
Like,
So it's sitting right in the middle of the top of the where the image.
Wow, chat. I can totally see what's going on. Can't you? It's just. I love that we have no idea what the hell they're looking at right this second. Oh, this really paints the story here, chat. Boosh says, "Oh, good. The prosecutor finally finished their opening statements." Yeah, we're into the heat of the battle now, and I'm at first I was like, I think this is going to be bad for Rocky, but we'll find out here. Real quick, LQ Music. Thank you for being here. I appreciate. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome. My name's Sean. I'm an attorney in the Cleveland area. So Cleveland, Ohio. So we're covering a criminal trial that doesn't involve a murder, which I think is rare enough. Do you think Rocky not taking the deal was smart? At first, no. I thought this was a really stupid idea, but given how bad this witness is, I understand why they did it. Because the state offering the 180-day sentence shows that they had a really weak case, and they have a very weak case right now. But we're going to see more as it goes on. Right now, I think they're going to the cross of this guy is going to be brutal. I'm not very well versed in the California gun laws. It's strict in NYC. Well, in California it is too. And yeah, 24 years seems excessive. Well, I mean, when you're accused of committing a violent crime and you use a handgun to do it, there's always enhancements. He's got 2 separate counts of it he's facing of assault with a deadly weapon. And in Ohio, that would be considered felonious assault, and he could be facing potentially up to 3 to 11 years on each count, and he could face, 22 years plus, 3 years of a firearm specification. So yeah, he'd be up to like 25 years he's looking at. It's just when you use a gun in a crime, it goes up, especially in a place like California, and more importantly, a place like LA where they have a lot of gun violence. It's just, you got to be careful how you fuck around. So it seems excessive, but a lot of places this is what it would be. So you just got to be careful. And you do say, I guess it comes down if the gun was really real. You'll fit right in. And then Bifron says, like in a movie. Yeah, that's a big tip-off he's making this shit up because it's like in the movies. That's always a tip-off. It's always a tip-off, in my opinion. That's always a tip-off, in my opinion. So, we'll see here. You saw felonious assault play at the... Oh, I love Cleveland. Driven through. Well, lucky you. You don't have to live here. Yes, I saw felonious assault play at Red Rocks. Katie, Rocky is accused of pulling a gun and shooting at his buddy Relli, who's testifying. Rocky's claiming that I didn't actually have a real gun. It was a blank firing gun. And that's kind of where we're at. There's some if you look in the comments down below, there's a little more discussion about it. So, but it was good to see you, Katie. Hope you're doing well.
To be precise, it looks like a white circle on your body.
Okay, and I'll play this video over here. And we stop it at a minute 14 seconds. At this point, have you and Hills separated from each other?
Yes.
And why did you let him go at that point?
Because I've probably seen Rocky running off already.
Okay. You described the first shot, the motion the defendant made with his hand as he shot the first shot. Was the second shot any different from that?
I don't know at that point. I'm ducking.
I weren't really paying attention to
You know, I just really just trying to grab those.
Okay. 1 second. Do you recall? I'm going to show you people's 7. Do you recognize that area at all?
Yeah.
And what is that area?
That's what happened.
Okay. So where the 2 shots were fired, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You say yes?
Yes.
When the shots were first fired, can you point for the jury to a spot that is near where you were on that street?
I was coming down here. I probably got to around like right here, I believe. And Rocky was like right here.
Okay.
And it got like around, then it got all around this area kind of.
You know, Your Honor, actually, I think what would be easier, I'm gonna have him just mark on the photograph itself. Just people 7. Let's do for you. Can you put an X where you would be when the first shot would have a head?
We have to curve a little bit, I would say like what you're saying.
Okay, and then do a triangle for where the defendant was. Okay, wait. Back up. Okay, a little better. The X you made is right here, correct?
Yes,
And fair to say that it was closer to the curb,
yes,
and where you're driving was right by the corner, correct?
yeah, correct.
And then the triangle that you made for the defendant is here more in the middle of the street on Visit Denmark, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As the defendant was shooting at you, was it your belief that the gun that you were using was a real gun or a fake gun?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, did you believe as the defendant was shooting at you that he was shooting a real gun or a fake gun?
Oh, it was real gun.
And what led you to believe that it was a real gun?
I mean, I was hit. I was hit.
Was there anything else about it?
When you know the difference between, I mean, I don't know how would you, somebody shooting at you, I don't know how to answer that kind of.
Okay. Sorry.
And I wasn't, like, I was grazed, I wasn't hit, I didn't have a hole in my hand or nothing. It was like, that's what it was, you know.
At the moment that he first started firing at you, what would you estimate would be the distance between the two of you? And if it's easier to point to something in the courtroom, you can do that.
From the first shooting,
Yes.
probably like where I'm at from you, I guess. Or a little bit further, I don't know.
This is immediately where Mr. Lemon started?
Yeah,
Approximately 15 feet from the woods.
Okay. By the time he fired the second shot, what was your
probably a
distance?
little further, like a little, it was, yeah, around there. Yeah.
Sorry, which shot were you talking about?
The first one was like 15 to like 15, like around there, yeah. Couple years ago.
You said on the second shot that he moved a little closer to you. What would you estimate would be the distance of that?
Oh, he was right up on us. I'm saying that's because it was me and Ills. I thought it was a bunch of shots because I'm just trying to like, you literally just duck underneath Ills, do whatever. Which way he was going, I'm putting Ills towards him.
How many shots did you believe that he fired at you?
At the time, I believe it was 3 or 4.
In fact, when you reported this to the police, how many shots did you tell them that he fired at
I believe 3 or 4.
you? And did you tell that to multiple police officers?
I did.
Was there anything that happened after you reported this to police that caused you to change your opinion on how many shots he fired?
No.
So you still, as you sit here right now, is it your testimony that he fired either 3 or 4 shots at you?
I mean, I've seen the video, so I understand it was 2 shots now.
That's what I mean. Okay, so as you sit here now, it's your belief he fired 2 shots at you, right?
Yes.
But when you initially reported it, you reported it as
3 or 4 shots. Yeah. Doesn't sound like that. We're in like a close. It's real loud. You know what I'm saying?
You said that what changed your opinion was that you watched a video, correct?
Oh yeah, the preliminary hearing
Okay.
was the first time I seen the actual like the sound of the shots.
Your Honor, will the court judicial notice that the preliminary hearing was November 8th of 2023?
I don't have to transfer it. Does everybody agree with that?
That's right, yes. So between the date of this incident, November 6th, 2021 to November 8th, 2023, in those 2 years, you believe that it was 3 or 4 gunshots, correct?
Yes.
And then after you watched the video that had sound, after the preliminary hearing, you changed you understood then that it was 2 gunshots, correct?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, truthfully, I thought it was way more, but I'm going off the video because mentally I thought I got shot at a lot of times.
Okay. If you can, just clarify for us, when you're referring to something, if it's based on your memory or from watching the video. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to mark my next thing.
17.
showing you what's marked as equals 17. Do you recognize what you see there?
Yeah.
And what is that?
That's my left hand.
And do you know who took this picture?
Probably was on my phone.
This is a picture you took.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know when you took this picture?
Probably the day after or the day. That day.
So you're thinking either November 6th or November 7th?
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. Somewhere within a day or two of the actual shooting.
Yeah.
And the red marks that we see on your pointer finger, middle finger, and slightly on your ring finger there, what caused those injuries?
A graze, I believe. Because, like I said, I felt something hot. And if I was to pull on my hand, I'm not no expert or anything, but if I was to pull on my hand or anything, my knuckles at the top would be messed up and everything else would be messed up. It just was right here.
Okay. So
I
you're saying,
weighed 210 pounds. Probably at that time I weighed 190. So if I'm falling on my weight, my whole knuckle would be damaged on my whole hand.
Ron, that's what response to the question. What's going on?
Yeah, it's not responsible.
when you say graze, are you talking about graze from one of the bullets?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's gonna be legal, that's what you said.
What do you mean when you say graze?
Like when he shot the first shot, I felt my hand hot because I felt like I got grazed
By what?
by a bullet.
After the second shot, so after the shooting, where did you see the defendant go?
I just ran after it. I just grabbed it.
But where did you see the defendant go?
After the shooting or while he was shooting?
After the shooting.
I seen him leave. Like he just took off
Okay.
and ran.
And did he run out of your view? So you lost sight of him?
Yes.
Where, after he took, was he the first one to leave?
I don't know.
Did you see at some point, sorry, I didn't mean to. Did you see at some point 12 even?
It was 3 years ago. I really don't remember that. I just remember what happened to me. Like all these small pieces. It's kind of hard to like remember unless I have something physically.
So hard to remember everything, chat. So hard to remember these, but I remember it very well. Like, are you serious now, buddy? Are you serious?
Was there a moment after the shooting where it was only you and Ilse who were left on the street together?
Probably for like a second. He was still getting up, or he was ready to
Anybody,
run.
like, nobody,
Okay.
I hope nobody
After
believes
Ilse
this
went to the
guy.
ground, what
I
was the next
sure
thing that
don't
happened?
know.
I think they took off. Like 12 and Rocky took off, and then I'm probably like scanning the
Can't
area to
imagine
make sure
anyone
he's still not there
trusts
or shooting at me. And then I took off back the same way that I came and went down Hollywood back to the Lopes.
When you say the same way you came, are you talking about the same streets that you walked?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have been headed back towards the W Hotel in that area?
Yeah, correct.
And then did you walk all the way up Hollywood Boulevard?
Yes, I did.
And from Hollywood Boulevard, did you walk all the way back to the Lowe's?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
In the time after the defendant and 12E ran away, where it's just you and Ilse, I know you say it's a second. Was there anything that happened between you and Ilse at that time?
No, the only thing it said, and I put that on everything on whatever it was, but he said, you literally almost got me killed. And I looked at him and he said, what? You came with him? That was the only thing that was said between me and Ilse.
So there was a brief conversation?
Real brief.
Did you physically assault him?
No, never hit Ilse. Never. And Ilse actually has a broken jaw. Like, he cannot get hit in the face. He has like a wired jaw because Rocky's cousin broke his jaw.
Okay.
You're not object as a stricken, not responsive.
Just a, and testimony is true. First, a couple of
Not relevant. It's not relevant to what we're dealing with. I think that's a fair objection.
Get the house for yes or no? Did you physically saw him?
No. Ilse, no.
That night, November 6, 2021, did you know of any physical sensitivities that Ilse had?
Excuse me?
Yeah, did you know that Ilse had suffered an injury before November 6, 2021?
Did I know that?
Hold on.
You can answer.
Did I know he had like a permanent broken jaw?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. To go back briefly to the surveillance video. Let's say with this same file, Your Honor.
15 on 15?
Yeah, but the file label combined.
God, he's got nothing, but he knows so much, but he's not calling it now, Chad. He's not going to remember shit on cross. I don't remember. Calling it now.
I have the video paused at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. If you could watch it, I'll play it. I'm going to play a couple seconds and then I'll go back and ask you a question, okay?
Yes.
All right, I'm pausing it at 2:54. So let's go back to 2:47. I'll pause it here at 2:48. Do you see the individuals at the sort of towards the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there?
Yes, I do.
You see the person who's walking in front appears to be wearing a black sweatshirt, and the person behind has a red jacket on.
Yes.
Do you recognize who the person in the black sweatshirt is?
Yes, Rocky.
And who's the person in the red jacket?
You about.
Again, when you say Jamel, that person also heard us well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, last person I want to show you on this video. I have it paused at 3 minutes and 51 seconds. You see there's only one person depicted in the video here, kind of in the middle of the screen.
Yes.
Do you recognize who that person is?
Yes, Elijah.
And same person is also referring to as Bills.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. You mentioned that in your testimony just before that you have watched the surveillance video as part of this case, correct?
That's right.
At least some of it. Is that
Yes.
correct? Do you know when you first reviewed any surveillance video in this case?
I believe the DA called me to identify in a video if that was Rocky and like the first shooting. I think that was it.
Okay. Did you meet with police officers before you met with any deputy DAs associated with this case?
What do you mean?
Yeah, did you meet with police officers or police detectives before you talked to any prosecutors?
No.
The first person you talked to in this case was a prosecutor?
Oh, no, I talked to the police. I believe the police.
All right. When was the first time you talked to the police? You don't have to give us a date, but you can say it was.
When I came to the lawyer and walked into the police department.
How close in time was that to the shooting?
Well, I hit up a lawyer the same night, but it was late, so he advised me I forgot what it was he advised me of at that time, but then I ended up going back and getting the actual bullets myself.
Okay, hold on.
And taking pictures of the cameras.
How many? I guess my question is.
Once again, I'm calling bullshit. If I was the attorney, I'd tell you not to go touch all that. I would tell you if you find anything, call the police. Do not touch evidence on your own. I can't imagine any attorney telling this guy to bring in evidence on his own. Oh, shoot, guys. Sorry. I thought I left the thing up. My bad. It's gone. Sorry. I was watching and listening. This is just such garbage. Sorry, chat. Sorry. So, real quick, also, Skeeve Man is a new member. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. One more green in the army. So, I'm gonna keep going.
Are you talking about you went to the police within minutes, hours, days, weeks, months? Can you give us just a time period?
No, so I had to wait for the lawyer, and I sent them everything that I like, the text messages, everything.
You're not answering my question. Oh. Give us just a time period. Don't tell me what you did. Just say it was within hours, minutes, days, months. How soon after this?
Did I go to the police station?
Yes.
The next day.
Okay. Did this this incident happened late at night on November 6th, correct?
I'll have to see. I'll have to see.
Well, it was dark out.
Yeah, I know it was late, but I don't, like I said, it was 3 years ago. I don't remember the dates. I don't remember the streets at this point. I just remember what happened.
That's fair. But when you say the next day, is it possible that instead of being on the 7th, it was on the 8th that you went to the police department?
Yeah, so pretty much I was just waiting for the lawyer to respond back. So I had my business partner.
Stay. It's not responsible.
Okay.
Can we get grounds for when you make it's not responsible? Can we have the defense say grounds and send objection when they? Just
Well, it's not.
I was asking the future. Like I said, did you say no? You said objection.
Just objection. I thought it was pretty obvious. That it was not.
Can we just ask in the future that if you decide has to object, just say objection and the legal basis. Take it on.
Okay. So the first time you reported this to the police, you say was within a day, either November 7th or November 8th of the shooting, correct?
Yeah, so pretty much I just wanted to wait for my lawyer.
That's just a yes or no.
Oh,
please.
yes. Yeah.
Thank you. Now, when you reported this to the police, how did you do that? Did you call 911? Did you call the station? Did you go to the
No, we
station?
just walked in.
Oh, do you remember which police station you walked into?
It was Hollywood or like, I know it was, yeah, Hollywood police station. I don't really remember.
And was there a police officer at the front desk that you talked to?
Yes.
And did you tell that police officer essentially what had happened during this incident?
I did.
After you talked to that police officer, did you talk to another police officer from that same station after?
I don't remember.
Okay.
You don't remember a whole lot, man.
Ultimately, did you meet
I
with
talked to so many people, like the lawyers, like with everything. It was just, I don't remember.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm
You
trying
don't
to
remember a whole lot, brother.
So you talked to a police officer at the station. Did you then talk to a detective?
I think a detective came out because once I handed him the bullets, I think that's when he seen the lawyer I was with. I think that's when he took it serious and like had somebody come out. I think I remember clearly.
Did you later talk to another set of detectives after that first detective that talked?
Man, they called me so many times I don't even remember.
Is it fair to say you talked to a number of people about this incident from the police department?
Yes.
Okay. Did all of those conversations that you're talking about so far occur before you watched the surveillance video in this case?
It happened before I watched it.
So had you seen the surveillance video when you walked into the Hollywood police station to talk to the officer at the desk?
No, I didn't see no video.
When the detective from the Hollywood station called you, had you seen the video at that point?
I think they called me into LA. I forgot when to identify. I think it was like seriously like 8 months later or 7 months. I don't remember. It was a long time.
So was it police officers that showed you the video for the first time?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. But have you already told what had happened before watching the video?
Yeah, yes.
As you sit here right now, do you remember the date that you first saw the video?
No.
And the video that you watched first, do you remember what was in the video that you watched?
It was the one of Rocky coming up to me and brandishing a gun, like where we had like the first initial that we see each other
Outside the parking garage?
from the up front of the parking garage, across from the W.
Okay.
And I think they showed me the other one too of the parking lot. That was so long ago. I was just happy that they had the footage of it. That's how much I think that's.
So when you say the other one, are you talking about the sort of blurry distance one that we just went over?
Yeah. Yes.
Did they, if you remember, did you see any other videos?
I don't think so. They didn't show me a lot.
Did they show you the video that I played at the end there of the?
They didn't show you a lot. What did they show you?
Walking up the street.
No, they didn't show me none of that.
Okay.
I think they only showed me 2 videos, which was Rocky with the gun and then the actual like shooting taking place and everything else they didn't show me. I found out during preliminary hearing.
So
I believe.
yeah, and I don't want to jump yet to the preliminary hearing, but the first time you watched the video, did you see any video that had audio on it or attached to it?
Only one, but that was the shooting, but you couldn't see anything.
When the police showed you the video, did they play the one for you that has audio?
Oh no.
Okay. You said the first time you saw that one was at the preliminary hearing, correct?
Yeah. Correct.
After this incident, so after November 6th, when was the next time that you saw Elijah?
After the incident,
Yes,
I haven't seen Elijah since
in person.
in person.
Now, if there's an allegation that Elijah suffered an injury because of this, was there anything that you saw that that you could speak to what Elijah looked like after this incident?
You know what I mean?
Yes, if there's an allegation that Ills suffered an injury because of this incident, did you have any opportunity to see Ills' face after this incident?
Actually, I did because one of them posted a video and I took a snapshot of them all eating. They went out to eat the next day after the shooting.
Okay. And where did you see that video?
It was on, I forget whose story mode, but it was one of them. But it was like burritos. He even had his girlfriend there, and a bunch of people eating. And he was toasting, and I just figured I'd take a snapshot.
And could you see Ills in that video?
Oh yeah, you can.
And you took a photograph of that.
I did.
Mark my notes.
Casey,
Interesting. He remembers it's interesting what he remembers and doesn't remember, chat. It's so interesting what he remembers and doesn't remember. Yeah, this is not going to go well. He's not going to remember a lot of things. It's going to be very interesting. Like I said, chat. And can you guys hear me when I'm talking, or is it getting washed out by the sound? Let me know. But yeah, this is not. I am not buying this at this point. I am not buying it at this point. So, yeah, this is just garbage. This is just garbage.
I'm going to show you what I just marked as equal 18. There. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And is this the screenshot that you're talking about that you took?
It is.
And the video you watched was on November 8th, correct?
I don't really know how I see, but yes.
Okay. But you're saying,
on my phone, you can see it.
are you saying you don't know the specific date, but you know it was within a day or?
Oh, I knew it was the next day.
The next day.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you see Ills in this still photograph?
Yeah, it was right to the, I believe.
Can you point to him?
It was him right here.
Okay, so I would say it's the only face that we can see on the far left of the photograph to the next to the person in the red jacket who's standing. Who's the person in the red jacket?
That's right.
Okay. And when the video you actually saw of this, it was longer than just this one photograph, right?
Yeah, they was toasting.
And in the video, could you see more of Ills' face?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you see any injury on Ills' face in that video?
No.
Okay. Now, I know we kind of jumped around a little, so I want to go back to the day of the shooting. After the two shots that we heard, the defendant and 12 ran away, you said you and Ills separated, correct?
Yeah.
And you walked the same path that you had taken up the street past the W down Hollywood, correct?
Yeah, back to Lowe's.
Okay. What at that point was your reaction to what had just happened? How were you feeling?
Shit. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. I felt like, that's why I was texting. I wanted to see where he was at with this situation. I felt like he was just denying it, like just acting like shit didn't happen. So it was hard for me to like even trust him or anybody around him at that point. So I started calling like lawyers at my business partner.
Let me stop you. When you say he and him, are you talking about the defendant?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you? Well, I think you already said you went back to the Lowe's, correct?
Yeah, I went back to Lowe's to get my girlfriend for 1 second.
Okay.
But I walked there. I walked to Lowe's and then I ended up getting my girlfriend.
And
I
after,
got bullets.
so after you met up with your girlfriend, where did you go?
we drove back to the same spot. So that was within like an hour or 45 minutes. You could timestamp it and see how long it took me to get back there. But it wasn't hard for me to find bullets. I knew exactly where I got shot at.
Okay, we stopped you. So you and your girlfriend are together, you're driving, you said we went back there. Where do you mean when you say there?
To the incident.
Where the shooting happened or where the parking was?
The shooting.
Okay, that street corner?
Yes.
And I believe in your answer you said that, and this is your approximation, that it was about 45 minutes to an hour after the shooting that you went back?
Yes, correct.
Do you remember the exact time?
Probably, I seen it recently on my phone, but it had to be like 10:40 something, or maybe like 11:40 something. So that gives like an hour from the time that the incident happened. And I took a picture of, the bullet. So I remember, I think you have to show me the time or something. That's how I remember. First I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts to get a pen and a brown paper bag. And then I went over there in hopes to find whatever I could find, whether it was cameras, anything. You know what I mean? Cut the picture of the cameras and everything. And then so happens to find the bullets. So I take a picture of them.
Why aren't the detectives helping you do
Put it
this?
in the brown bag.
We're going to take a break now. All right, folks, we'll
You know,
be
Guys,
recess for 15 minutes.
Guys, why aren't the detectives helping you do this? Why are the detectives helping you do this? This is so garbage. This is so garbage. I went ahead and was doing all the detective work. I guarantee you know what he's going to say he did? He say he's going to, I found one of the shell casings, and he's going to do it like you see in the movies. They take a pen, and this is how they actually do it. He's like, I scooped him up with a pen and put him in the bag. I'm like, fucking kidding me. Kidding me. Yeah, it's casing, not a bullet, but it is good enough, though. I want them to put the camera on Rihanna every 5 seconds. No gooning allowed. No gooning allowed. No gooning allowed, chat. This is not a Destiny stream. So let's keep going here.
So if you could all please be outside the courtroom doors at 11:30, as close to that time as possible. Just as a reminder, we're going to go to
All right, so it says 11:30. We're going to skip ahead 10 minutes. Now, this doesn't mean 10 minutes because actually, we're coming back at 11:30. And it's like, I love how this judge like, we're coming back at 11:30.
Council President.
And it's 11:45. It's like a 10-minute break 25 minutes later. Interesting.
Mr. Ephron is on the stand, and Mr. Zillman, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Right before we broke, you were talking about how you went back to the street corner where this incident happened. You had your girlfriend with you, and you personally went back to look for evidence at the crime scene. You follow me so far?
Yes.
And you said that while you were at the corner, you found some fired cartridge cases or evidence that was at the street, correct?
That's correct.
And when I asked you if you remembered specifically what time you went back to the location where this happened, you referenced that you took photographs and there was a timestamp in your phone. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask to mark my next exhibit. I'm going to actually staple the 2 pages together now, so we can do 19A and 19B.
I am surprised they're letting I'm surprised I'm surprised they're letting him tag team like this. Normally, when you're doing the direct on a witness, that's your witness. So I'm surprised they're letting the other prosecutor jump in. Because the case is he's not done testifying yet. He's not done testifying yet. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, 1988.
Mr. Ephron, let me actually approach. 19A has some small photographs on it. I'm going to hand the document up there, but take a look at that and tell me specifically if you recognize the 4 photographs that you see small pictures of on this exhibit.
Yes.
And what are those?
The pictures I took. Showcasing.
And were those pictures that you took at the scene when you went back?
Yes, it is.
Do you see in the column right next to that, under the line where it says created, there's a date of 11/6/21, and then on the topmost one, it says 11:45 and 24 seconds PM, correct?
Correct.
Does that match the time that you went back to the location where this incident happened?
Yeah, within an hour.
And would that be the time that you specifically took the photograph?
Yes.
Same time you were referring to in your phone, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna display this now, so everyone can tackle down. Did you take multiple photographs while you were at that location?
I did.
And Your Honor, just display the page in its entirety first, and then zoom in on the topmost row. The photograph to the far right here, is that one of the photographs you took of the cartridge cases?
It is.
And then the date and time created is in the next column over, correct?
Yes.
All right. And then going down the row, the second photograph would have been created November 6/21 at 11:45:49, so just a few seconds after the first one.
That's correct.
The third one at 11:47:56, correct?
Yes.
And the fourth one on this page, 11:48:01, correct?
Yes.
Now, and I can show the approach you need to show them to you closer, but would you agree that the first two photographs appear to be of the same cartridge case?
It is.
So even though there's two photographs, those photographs are taking pictures of the same individual thing.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the bottom two photographs, is that, are you taking a photograph of a second cartridge case?
I am.
Okay, so even though there's four photographs, these are only of two cartridge cases at the scene, correct?
Yes.
And were these photographs that you took before you picked up those items?
Yes.
So these would have been in place at the time?
They were in place, never touched.
I'm gonna put up people's 19B. Do you recognize that, Mr. Ephron?
I do.
And is that one of the photographs that you took?
It is.
I mean, you know, like, are you trained in this? Do you know what you're doing? There's so many questions you can ask here.
In total, while you were at that scene after you went back, how many cartridge cases did you find in the collect?
2.
Did you find any more than 2 that you did not collect?
No.
Real quick, chat. No, I got court tomorrow. I'm on the road. Cash, I'm not covering cash tomorrow. Tonight, after this is over, though, guys, there's some Trump stuff we're talking about. I listened to the RFK hearing while I was driving around. Holy shit, it was hilarious. We're going to talk about some stuff. We got stuff to talk about. So after this show is over, we're going to do some Trump stuff. Road again.
Trying to pull up the computer, for some reason it's not recognizing something plugged in. There we go. Your Honor, I want to display from the same exhibit, People's 15, the thumb drive. On the actual drive itself, there's a folder labeled 1616 Vista Del Mar, and contained within that are 2 files. The bottom file starts with magic-QX and ends in the number 2000. That's the file that I have pulled up on screen here. And Mr. Ephron, can you see that?
Yeah.
This would be the same camera that we've seen before, correct, of that location?
Yeah.
And it's very small here, but in the bottom I have it paused at 23:09:57. I'm gonna play it forward a little, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I can see any of these controls. I'm gonna ask you to focus your attention on that same street corner that we were discussing before. Can you see what looks like an individual person walking just off the curb now into the street?
Yeah, that's me.
Keep your voice up.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you sure that that's you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How is it that you are sure?
Because we can go back to when I took the stamps and see, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. So that's,
Just on that.
yes. I paused it again. So right now it's at 23:10:31, which would be 11:10:31. 11:10:31. And you said you were there 11:45, correct, Mr. Ephron?
Yeah.
So this would be half an hour before you said you got there. Correct? Half an hour before. If this is 11:10 and you said you got there at 11:45.
Hold on. Can we have,
Yes.
what's the issue on witness?
Wait, you say what now? Say that again?
Yeah, that video shows that person there at 11:10 p.m. and you're saying you returned at 11:45. That was what you said when you said refer to the timestamp on the pictures, correct?
What time did the incident happen again?
The incident happened at 10:17 p.m.
10:17. What time was this?
Encroachment. It might be easier for you to see than me, but it's saying 11:10 p.m.
Yeah, so that's correct.
Right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, I mean, can you make out the person that you see in that video?
Objection, Judge.
He already answered.
You aren't.
No speaking objections. No speaking objections. Asked and answered.
Your Honor,
Yes?
I would just ask the counsel, the court order, the counsel stay ground. So he simply says objection.
I know what he's gonna say. All right, I'll wait till he states the legal grounds. I'll wait till you state the
Please,
legal
thank you.
grounds. But I know what the legal grounds are, but as soon as he says objection.
Yes, an inch.
Ask the-
Oh wow, guys! Hey, hella, hi, Dolly people. Thanks for joining us. Is Riri there? Yes, she is. And hella, you're welcome to join if you'd like. You know, well, you know how to get in here, so join me. Oh, that's good. We'll talk about that later. But yes, guys, that's what we're yeah. So join us. It's fun. We are Relli still talking, and yeah, here we go. Here we go. Does ASAP have baby Riri and Kylie? Or is that a different rapper? No, he's got 2 kids with Rihanna. I think he's got both of Rihanna's kids. So
He already said that.
Your Honor, you are allowed to clarify.
Mr. Doyle? No.
Would you agree that the person in that video, what color clothing items do you see that person wearing in the video?
Like again, a white shirt, I think like black pants,
Okay.
or sweater.
And you previously said you were wearing a dark colored top, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You said yes?
Yes.
But you're saying the person in this video is wearing a light colored top, correct?
All I know, I went back and found the bullets. I don't know who that is or what time, or I know I came back within an hour. I'm confused on what this is right here.
Okay. When you went back to your hotel, did you change your clothing?
I don't really remember. It was so long ago, but probably, I don't know.
You also said when you went back to the scene, you were with your girlfriend, correct?
Yeah.
Did you see the second person in the video here?
You gotta keep playing it.
All right, they're asking me to wait because it's the computers.
Check it all out. Find out what the problem is. All right.
Mr. Ephron, did you have an opportunity to watch this video? I'm sorry, I can take that. It's distracting, the timestamp with the photographs. Did you have a chance to watch this video when you testified at the preliminary hearing?
I did.
When you testified at the preliminary hearing, did you say that's
Or grounds.
I speech.
What's the action?
Was trying to impeach him, it's not.
There's nothing wrong with impeaching, parties of witness.
Your Honor, just, can we strike the word impeachment? That's not a legal objection, and he's now describing what we're doing, which is incorrect.
The attorney's entitled to contradict what a witness previously said.
Did you previously testify at the hearing? That's not me.
What do you believe?
The preliminary hearing,
What page?
127. Right now, I'm at line 13.
This is one of the problems when you have a transcript, chat. It becomes a mess.
Robert, we have a copy.
Alex is going to get all that.
While I'm saying that,
While he's doing that, I'm gonna, just for the sake of time, I'm gonna play the video forward and then I'll come back for the one question. We'll get a transcript. Okay, Mr. Ephron, sorry, my eyes are not that good. I cannot see the time. It's so small. So it stopped right now at 23:10:31. So it'll be 11:10:31. I'm gonna play it forward. And I'll read the time off where we stop. Keep your eye on that person if you wasn't expecting.
That's not me, I don't look like that.
Hold on, there's no question.
This guy's such a tool for a witness. I can't stand him.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I think that's good. Let me just read off the time.
Oh, beast mode's here?
So it's now at 23:11:39. So 11:11:39. Did you have an opportunity to watch that?
Hey, buddy,
person
how
who
you
was
doing?
on
Hope your
video
dad's doing
during that
okay.
period of time the video was played?
Yes.
And did you see any other people with that individual?
No.
I'd like to.
So this is supposed to be the video of the shooting that's still going through, guys, and the videos of everything that happened, and videos he collected.
Go into the transcript counter, but
Can you bring me the page?
yes.
We'll just take a look at it before you. 120, page 127, line 13.
Line 13. And it's going to go either 128
All right, so just take a look.
Right now, chat, we're going through the transcript of him at the preliminary hearing when Rocky was first charged and he had to give testimony.
All right, this is inconsistent with the process, so it's very important.
Well, can we approach your I just don't want to speak in objection, so that's all.
You can, the part that you want to do is inconsistent with today what Mr. Ephron has testified to. You're entitled to bring out prior statements that are different than in court, in trial statements. So go ahead.
I'm not suing anyone. Yes. Let me see.
Is there something else I need to see? No. All right, go ahead.
So, Mr. Ephron, when you testified previously, you were shown that video, correct?
Yes.
Did you say, that's not me?
I believe so. It was a long time ago.
Do you want to refer to the transcript?
But I remember, I needed to jot down the first time I'm seeing it. Once I looked at the video, I noticed that's not me.
Okay.
I don't walk like that. I don't move like that. I look like a homeless person or something.
Did you also in fact say, I don't even walk like that?
When in court?
Yes, when you.
Oh, I just had to
testified
look just now and notice again, but yeah, I don't walk like that.
Okay. My question is, when you testified previously, you said, I don't even walk like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you also previously testify that when you went back, quote, I probably had the same hoodie on, that looks like a gray hoodie?
Sounds familiar. How long ago did I say that?
Is that what you said previously? Meaning, you said previously that you were wearing the same hoodie, correct?
From that day? What do you mean?
I mean, okay,
I don't really, it was so long ago.
you told us that when this incident happened, you were wearing this hoodie.
Right.
When you went back to your hotel and then came back to find the fire cartridge cases, you previously testified you were wearing the same hoodie, correct?
Yes, so I said.
And answer the line.
All right, Alex was giving me the question.
Question, when you went back to your hotel and then came back to find the fire cartridge cases, you previously testified you were wearing the same hoodie, correct? Answer, yes.
And when you watched the video, you commented that the person seen in that video was wearing a gray hoodie or what you meant was a different color hoodie from the one that you were wearing that night, correct?
Correct.
And that testimony that we're referring to, or say you said that previously, that was on November 8th of 2023, correct? At a completely different hearing?
That was a preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey, Beast Mode, this is an actual court case. So Rakim Mayers is a rapper, and he's accused of shooting at the guy right here on the screen. This is Rakim Myers' buddy, and this guy claimed he shot at him with a gun. And Rakim Myers is saying, no, I didn't do it. And the rappers, this happened like in downtown Hollywood. So yes, this is a trial. Rocky's facing up to 24 years in prison on this. It's pretty serious stuff.
Yeah, the preliminary hearing occurred over 2 days. The first day was November 8th of
Hey, Ella.
23. The second day
As you sit here right now, do you have any recollection of how long it took you to find these fire cartridge cases after you went back to the scene?
Probably took me no longer than 2-3 minutes.
In your view, was it a quick, short period of time?
Yes.
Be right back.
You talked yesterday about some of the reasons why you would not have physically attacked the defendant that day, correct?
In general.
You talked about, in general, the consequences that you feared that would come to your career in the music business. Remember that?
Yes.
Those were consequences that you feared would possibly happen if you got into an altercation with him. Have you, since this incident, suffered any actual consequences to your career?
Oh, of course.
Can you explain that to the jury?
I mean, it's been a living hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, death threats, people leaving me snitch for saying something that happened. My social media, everything that I'm doing as far as social media, I don't have a presence there no more.
You said you were working in the music industry managing.
And then like my artists turned on me, my producers, they all turned on me because of the decision I made. They felt like, okay, this is gonna be like, I can't back them up no more. I can't support them with what I'm doing. Going to the police. They didn't want nothing to do with me.
When you say they turned on you, what does that mean?
Like they unfollowed me, wrote shit about me, like some of them. Other ones just like understood.
Well, I mean, that's what suggestions.
Are you still working with any of those individuals?
No, nobody.
So that would include artists or musicians that you were working with, correct?
Yes.
Would also include producers that you work with, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
You don't have any of those people that you're managing anymore, correct?
Nobody.
You said that prior to this incident, you had meetings with different executives from record labels, correct?
Yeah.
Do you still have meetings with record labels?
No, they all unfollowed me and gave me all of them.
Do any of them contact you anymore?
No.
You said you had your own management business called Shut Eye, correct?
That's correct.
Is that still a business?
No. I actually cut ties with all my artists and gave them their royalties. Like I didn't even get no back right now.
Stop.
Is it fair to say that your entire career in the music business is now no longer, does not exist anymore?
In that field of overall music, fashion, just the culture. It's done.
All of it.
Done.
And how soon after the shooting did that happen?
I mean, nobody really knew it was me until Jabari posted a picture of me. So then once that happened, it was over.
Okay. Was that, yeah, was that picture specifically in some way relating back to this shooting?
Yes.
How so?
Because he wrote on one of my pictures, this rat ass nigga snitched on my brother, or snitched on my bro, or whatever.
And after that, your career basically.
Oh yeah.
After the shooting, you already said you contacted an attorney, correct?
I did.
Did you ultimately, through your attorney, file a civil lawsuit?
I did.
And is the defendant one of the people that you're suing in that lawsuit?
Yes, I mean, William.
Okay.
Hold on, chat. We need to.
William.
Okay. And is the defendant one of the people that you're suing in that lawsuit?
Yes, I mean, William.
Okay.
So, Hella, how are you doing?
I don't want me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, guys. Hella here, safe for days. And excited utterance here. So do you know too much about this? CG is here. Where?
Huh? What?
Okay. I told you weren't going to be dead. Glad you're here, brother. Glad it all went well.
Cool.
You know, now you're going to tell us they were like just pulling out like an ingrown toenail or something, but glad you're here, man.
Nice.
So Hella, do you know what this is about at all?
Yeah. So, Riri's baby dad or whatever
Yes.
he is, he's supposedly tried to pew this guy.
Allegedly, yeah.
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 Did he do it or not?
It's not clear. It's not clear.
Isn't there video of it?
Yeah, but you can't tell. Well, we don't know. Like, Rocky is claiming he had a blank firing gun. So not a real gun.
Why would he have one of them?
Because he had access to music sets, but he was worried about people coming after him, so he decided to carry a non-projectile shooting firearm.
That sounds
Scare
a bit
people.
sus.
It does, but hey, these people are retards, so who knows? Yeah, so we're now into the victim testifying about what's going on, and he just said, well, who am I suing? Yeah, I'm suing Rocky and his wife. It's like, yeah, of course you're suing the bitch with all the money.
You're suing the billionaire.
Yeah, he's suing for $30 million.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, Stacy's saying, was Rocky a felon? No, Rocky has no criminal history. Neither does Relli. They have no relevant criminal histories. Rocky is licensed to carry a firearm in the state of California too, so that's the interesting thing.
Right.
So he didn't carry a real gun. So,
what do you think, Sean?
I don't know. Initially, I thought this was a retarded strategy by the defense, but this guy is not credible at all. So, I understand why they're going to trial.
Oh, by calling him. Did defense call him?
No, because they have to call the victim. This is the prosecutor calling him.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucky Lime's saying, wait, a first-time offender's facing up to 24 years? Yeah. You get accused of fucking coming at somebody with a gun, man, you're looking at fucking time. That'd be the same thing in Ohio. That's the maximum sentence. It doesn't mean you would get it. But if you tried this shit in Ohio and they proved you had a gun, you're going away for the better part of a decade, at least. So.
Do we have access to the civil suit?
No, not yet. I don't know. I have not seen that yet.
That would be
It's
interesting.
something we might. Well, I have a feeling it's going to go down in flames because this has not been stellar testimony. So.
Yeah,
But
I'd
yes.
just like to see it.
Yeah. We'll look for it. We'll look for it. So. So let's keep going, guys. CG, good to see you, brother. Glad you're better. CG saying there are no blank guns. They're okay. Okay, chat, we're gonna do this here because there are guns specifically built for blank firing. There are tons of them. It's actually a very common thing, especially like World War II reenacting, because you can't afford like a real machine gun. You buy an ATF approved gun that only shoots blank ammunition. There are blank firing machine guns that do exist. There are blank firing pistols that have like a plugged barrel and can't, like, if you tried to shoot a gun, like it looks like a Beretta 9mm, but it's got 8mm blanks. So if you try to put a real bullet in there, it will blow up and kill you. There are all kinds of guns that only fire blanks. They just don't look real, so that's why they're not really used in movies too much. Amos saying just because they plugged the barrel doesn't mean you can't change the barrel. They're set up so you can't do all that. They're set up so you can't do all that. Like, here you go. Like a so like this is an example here. Let me see here. Let me see here. This is so like this is an example here, chat. This is a 9mm blank firing gun. You cannot put real parts in it. Real parts will, like, if you try to do that, you would break the gun having to do it. And even if you could make it happen, shooting it off would blow it up and kill you. There are real blank firing guns, okay? It's just not the traditional way we think of them. There are actual real blank firing guns.
But wouldn't we know? Like, isn't the weapon, like, do they have the weapon?
No, there's no weapon.
Oh.
This guy, they had their shooting, the alleged shooting. And, you know, everybody ran away. The police showed up, found no shell casings on the ground. He showed up the next day and found shell casings on the ground. Right. Isn't it weird? He found the evidence.
He found them.
Yeah.
This dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, stupid saying if you remove the plug, it looks real. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to tell you guys there are actual guns that aren't real guns. There's an entire, if you Google blank firing guns, there's an entire set of them. And in the reenactment community, it's actually a very common thing. Lucky Lime saying it's very strange. No, it's not, because if these aren't real operable firearms, you don't need ATF oversight on your lot. So you can have a trailer full of guns that's just got a padlock on it and the ATF doesn't care because they're not real guns. If I'm a World War II reenactor, I can have a blank firing Tommy gun or an MG42 and nobody cares. And I can take it across state lines. I can do whatever I want with it. ATF doesn't care. So there are reasons why you have them. Wouldn't the plug prevent the gun from cycling with a blank? No. It's meant that it can operate. Like, the gun will do some basic operations and, like, the gun will operate. It's just operating with a blank. So, no, there's ways you can plug and port and vent so you can force pressures to work. There's all kinds of things you can do to make the gun operate, chat. But it's just, the thing is, Hollywood's generally cheap, so they use real guns instead. How hard is it to modify those into non-blank firing Tommy guns? It's pretty much impossible. Otherwise, the ATF would not allow you to buy one. But no, you can't do it. They literally will not, like, the gun will not function. It's a different dimension for Tommy gun parts versus the real ones. But it's only off by like 1/8 of an inch. But that 1/8 of an inch on its dimensions keeps the real parts from working, and it just would not work. So you'd have to sit there and machine a whole new gun. So it's basically impossible. Yeah, it's a Timmy gun, not a Tommy gun. Okay, well, yeah. Anyway, we're going to keep moving here, chat. Here we go.
When you say his lawyer, who are you talking about?
Joe Tagatino?
Is he seated at the table here today?
He is.
And why was it that his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when it happened that day, correct?
No, but I got defamation lawsuit against him.
You want their opening door here.
Well, I didn't, can you read the question back to the answer?
why was it that his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when that happened that day, correct? Answer, no, but I have a defamation lawsuit against him.
The question is, why was he shooting? Why was the attorney not at the shooting?
That's what was.
Why was it that Dash's, his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when that happened that day, correct?
Why was he?
Call for yes or no.
You, Michelle.
Mr. Tapatino was not at the shooting, correct?
No.
That's another question.
Since, well, when you came to that preliminary hearing that we talked about before, did Mr. Tapatino ask some questions at that hearing?
He did.
Can you give us an approximate of how long that, how long he was able to ask you questions?
I don't recall. I don't remember. Like a day, half a day. I don't really remember.
Okay. More than an hour?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And did you answer the questions that he asked you?
I did.
After that day, has Mr. Tapatino asked you to essentially, if you'll sit down for an interview?
No.
Did he ask you, or sorry, he did not ask you directly, but were you asked by the judge if you would agree to an interview with Mr. Tapatino since that day of the preliminary hearing?
Yeah, I was.
When did that happen?
Yesterday.
And what was your answer?
I declined.
Why did you decline talking?
Because I spoke to him already.
One second. Okay. I'm gonna mark my next exhibit on 20. Do you have a friend, first name is Justin?
That's my business partner.
Is he a close friend of yours?
He is.
Someone you've done business with?
Yes.
After this shooting, did you exchange text messages with Justin?
I did.
And did you send him any messages specifically related to the shooting?
Not really. I don't know if it was people like relating or. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So I'm gonna display what I previously marked as exhibit 20. Do you recognize what we see here?
Yeah, so I said I want to get this nigga's money.
All right. When you wrote that line, who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Rocky.
And again, was this text message sent after the shooting?
Yes, it was after.
Now, can you see Justin's response to your text, correct?
Yeah, he's a sarcastic person, so he said he's probably trying to get you to perform that complex line.
So when you received that, you
Guys, from what I understand, it's probably a state level lawsuit. But also notice the prosecutor's getting out in front of stuff saying, I want to get this nigga's money. They're getting out in front of it. They are getting out in front of it because this is not a good look. The defense is going to hammer him on that, and I can't wait.
see that as a serious comment that he was making.
No, because he always makes like weird side jokes.
Okay. And what was your response to him after that?
He shot me.
And when you say he shot me, who are you referring to?
Terell.
Objection. He didn't say he shot. He said he shot at me.
Sorry, I apologize. I didn't read that correctly. When you said he shot at me, who are you referring to when you say he?
Rakim.
Is there a date and time on that text? Is there a way to determine?
There is. Give me just 1 second. Do you remember the date and time?
It had to be the 7th.
Okay. I don't have it printed. I can definitely pull it up on my computer. Okay, we'll find the date, time, and then we'll enter stipulation. That works good. Sure. I'm gonna mark my next exhibit here on 21. It is a 10-page document. Text messages, yes. Before I explain, I'm going to approach and ask him to review himself. Now, there's some information redacted on here, Mr. Ephron, but do you recognize who the text messages in this thread are between? Okay. And
I didn't hear.
Me and Rocky.
the date that these text messages start, would you agree it's November 6, 21 at about 9:34 p.m.?
That's correct.
Okay, and you need to refer to context, let me know, but there's two colors of text bubbles. There's blue and there's green. Do you know which one is you and which one is,
I'm green. He's blue.
so the defendant's blue and you're green?
You say yes?
Yes.
And that first message, November 6/21 at 9:34 p.m., that would be before the shooting, correct?
That's correct.
Now I'm gonna go all the way to the last page, page 10, and show you the very last message on this thread is marked at November 7/21 at 12:46 a.m. Would you agree that is after the shooting?
That's correct.
Okay. Now you said he is blue and you are green, correct?
Yes.
Let's go through this first page, first text message. What was the content of the text message that you received?
Where you at? Question.
And then the second text message that you received.
Let's get to it.
All right. The third text message,
Stop ducking my calls.
and that one was read by you at 9:35, or sorry, 9:39 and 22 seconds p.m.
Correct.
Did you then respond to that message, correct?
Yeah, but we spoke because I answered his FaceTime call.
That's okay.
It's not a line, but I didn't want to tell him exactly where it was at, so I said Trader Joe's.
That's fine. So, and I'm sure there are other messages you exchanged with other people, but I'm just asking you to focus on this,
Okay.
this thread. Your next response to him at 10:08:31 was, "I'm in front of Trader Joe's, drop location."
Correct.
For the record, that was PM.
Okay. Going to the third page, the top of the page, the first message. I know it's a small photograph, but can you tell just from that small photograph what that's a picture of?
That's a joke, it's not a
And is this you sending him a picture of the shell casing after the shooting?
That's correct.
And how soon after you took the picture did you send it to him?
I don't know, within minutes or if right there, I don't really remember.
Okay. You took the picture at 11:45 and then sent it at 11:58. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, that's correct.
But you sent it to him that same night, correct?
I did.
And this, again, this is after the shooting.
That's after the shooting.
And then your next message to him.
You try to kill me. You try killing me.
And now we moved into the next day, November 7th, but just past midnight. So 12 o'clock and 55 seconds in the morning, correct?
That's correct.
And then you said to him, the next message.
You should have killed me.
And then your next message to him after that one.
I sent him a text message of his call to me, his text message to me, letting him know that. So when I said you should have killed me, I was meaning I'm about to be the biggest, like I'm about to do what I need to do.
You were showing him the prior text message where he said, "Where you at? Let's get to it."
And I'm pretty much showing him.
Both can't talk at the same time. Go ahead and ask the question again.
Yes, you had taken a screenshot of the text messages where he said, where are you at? Let's get to it. Stop ducking my calls. And that's what you sent to him?
I did.
Okay. And that's at 12:12 a.m., correct?
That's right.
If you can, Mr. Ephron, you know you might know or think what the answer is gonna be that the question is over. Can you wait all the way until you hear the lawyer finish their question, because the court reporter can't take both at the same time?
Okay. Now, would you agree that up until that point in the text thread, he has not responded to your messages, correct?
I'll have to see my phone.
So what I'm saying is, you said after the shooting, you texted him the garbage
Okay,
case, and you sent him 3 other messages. To that point, he never responded to any of them, correct?
Correct.
But after you sent him the picture of your conversation, he responded, correct?
Yes.
And what was the first message that he sent to you?
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you telling people I shot at you?
And then he then questioned or added a question mark to the message that you had sent him previously saying you tried killing me?
Yeah, you put a question mark on it.
What did that mean to you when someone puts a question mark on your text?
I mean, like, I can't tell you what he meant by that.
No, how did you receive it?
Yes, Brimstone. It's actually a pretty interesting trial here. It just sucks. We can't read the text, but this is the guy trying to bullshit his way through whether or not he got shot at.
This is crap.
Okay.
He texted
And then
the
you sent him
photos
a,
of the
response,
bullet
correct?
casing.
What's that,
when-
Ella?
He's texting photos to the dude with a bullet casing, going, "You try to kill me, you try to kill me," and the dude's come back, going, "What are you doing? Saying I'm trying to kill you, bro?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how is
I don't
this
find this guy
incriminating?
credible at all right now. He is not credible at all.
He's totally setting it up.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. He's totally setting this up.
This is
Totally setting
bullshit.
this up. Yes, it's very bullshit.
This is
But like I
complete
said,
bullshit.
his cross is going to be totally worth listening to. So,
I can't wait.
yeah.
What were you showing him on your hand?
The grace.
The same injuries that we displayed before?
Yes.
And then
That was April 17th.
April 17, yes. And then his next message to you was to attach a question mark to your text of "you should have killed him," correct?
That's correct.
Did you receive that the same way? Like you said, in your words, he wasn't holding up to it?
Yeah, he was in denial still.
Okay. Top of the next page. What did you text him after that?
I said I loved it, dumbass.
What does that mean?
I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear someone call.
I did not expect this to happen. So I was just telling him I love it.
Meaning before the shooting, you
Yeah,
loved
before.
it. Okay. Can you read your next message to him?
I said, y'all niggas try to set me up and take me with my daughter.
Did he respond to that message?
He did.
What did he say?
I tried to do what? Nigga, I know you hate me. I hate you too.
Top of the 8th page. What did he say?
Stop making shit up, bro.
All right. And how did you respond to that?
Making shit up, bro.
I got bid.
Okay. At that point, what did you mean when you said I got hit?
I got video.
What video were you referring to?
So I was thinking the actual, like, around, I probably was texting him after I got the bullets or something like that. I don't really remember, but when I said that, probably was already back at my hotel and I already took pictures of every location he was at.
Okay, you said when you went back to take pictures of the actual cartridge cases, there were other things you were taking pictures of as well, right?
Yeah.
What other things were you taking pictures
Any cameras I've seen around?
of? On businesses?
Yeah.
And had you, up to the point that you sent this text, so we're now at 12:40 on November 7th, did you watch video from any of those locations?
No, I couldn't.
Did you have access to any of those cameras?
No, I went to one building and told me I needed a subpoena.
Okay, so they specifically refused to let you watch it.
They wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that I wanted the video. He was like, you would need a subpoena.
So
I think I went with the lawyer that I had and he told him that.
the point being that when you sent that text message, at that moment, you had not seen any video related to the
I
case.
hadn't seen anything.
Were you only referring to the fact that you know there were cameras around there?
Yeah, so I wanted to reserve before it gets too late on what happened. Because I ain't go to the police right away.
But I'm asking, what are you communicating to him with that text message?
Oh, I'm letting him know that I have evidence. Like, you're not getting away from this.
Why is it that you felt like you had to tell him you had evidence?
Because he shot at me. He wasn't acknowledging the fact that he shot at me.
Was he denying that the whole incident took place? Is that how you received it?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to break it in 2 minutes.
I'm just want to finish this and I'll get another. You, after that
Hi,
text
Kat.
message about the video, what did you text him?
See you soon, bud.
Then your next message?
I meant to say probably stop texting me. You lost it.
Okay. But what you actually sent him was
Text everything. You lost it.
All right. And then your next text,
Just stop texting me.
and then how did you reply to that?
Love me, but talk shit about me. Shit on me. Let me get cut. Which I don't know how the fuck I let this nigga get cut. And it still ain't cut you off. We never had.
Wait, Mr. Ephron, can you just read the text and then I can ask you what you.
Nigga, you've been a op. You don't love me because we don't do business, so it is what it is.
Okay. When he said that you talk shit about him.
The N-words, chat.
I never talk shit about him. If anything, I'm just voicing my opinion on
Yeah,
why
they
it's
gay.
not working.
Okay. Did you know what he was referring to?
What's that, Hella?
Well, what's this you don't love me bullshit? Were they gay?
No. No. At least we don't think so.
What? Starting to look a bit sussy.
I mean, they could be gay. It's 2025. Some black guys, they have relationships with women and sex with men, that makes
It's
them
all
not
a
gay.
bit. It's all a bit puff daddy.
Yeah. So they could be.
It could be.
Let me get cut.
Oh yeah, I was there that day, but I had nothing to do with getting cut.
You didn't personally make decisions, right?
No,
All right. And then when he says you've been a op, what does that mean?
that was the first time I ever heard I was an op from him.
What's an
I
op?
always knew, like the opposition, maybe somebody you don't fuck with. Mind you, I told this dude many times, if you don't fuck with me, just let me know.
Okay. And then the last text message that he sent to you.
Now you trying to extort niggas talking about I shot at you and shot you 4 times and all type of nonsense. You will phone me and you don't have my best intentions. Stop
You
texting.
didn't say mine.
What?
You don't
You don't-
have the best intention.
Oh yeah, you don't have the best intentions. Stop texting me and stop calling my manager. You call the police if I shot at you, you will. So after that, that's when I was like, okay.
Oh, hold on.
How did you receive that text message?
Oh, it was no more crying after that. I was gonna do like he literally told me to go to the police.
But did you receive that as him denying that this incident ever took place?
Oh yeah.
In anywhere in the text messages he sent you, did he refer to an allegation that he used a prop gun
No, never.
or a starter pistol?
No.
When he says stop texting me and stop calling my manager, do you know what he's referring to when he says stop calling my manager?
So he had a manager, John, that I was cool with, and he did that. I sent everything I sent to him, I sent to John. And John was like, pretty much like, whoa, let me see what's going on.
Okay, but that's what you thought he was referring to, was the fact that you were in communication with his manager.
With his manager, yeah.
Okay. You had a concern about what would happen if you ever challenged the defendant. Have those concerns been realized in your life?
Objection. Anything like that.
Just a minute. About how much longer do you have?
That's it, Your Honor. That's my last question.
So you feel you've finished the correct examination?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and ask the question.
Yes. You've told us about all these fears you had about what would happen to you, what would happen to your career, your life, if you challenged the defendant. What happened? Have those fears actually been realized since this incident?
Yeah, for sure.
Those consequences have happened to you, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I don't have any questions.
All right, let me see if the sidebar, not on the record, before we.
All right, chat, that's it. I told you guys this was going to be a short day. So apparently it's over. We're going to be over here. I'm assuming they're pretty much wrapping up right there. And so tomorrow on Thursday, they will be getting into the defense going after him on cross. And I don't know how that's going to go. I think they're going to just light him on fire. So Hella, what do you think? Do you think they got a case?
I have to unmute myself. He fucking deserves to be lit on fire fucking on cross. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is
I just
bullshit.
I mean, they went to trial with, and this isn't like, this is their victim, so they've talked to him before. They know this is what he's gonna say, and they're still like, no, we're going to trial. It's like,
I can't believe they're even showing these freaking texts. Well, I suppose I got to.
be fair, we couldn't see him, but yes, yeah, I can't believe they're doing it either.
No,
This
I
is-
mean, I
this
had to read them out. They're discoverable.
Yeah.
Like defense would have
Yeah.
put them up anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and Hella, by the way,
Yeah.
one of the witnesses yesterday was from Australia. We were trying to figure
I
out if you guys were
heard.
neighbors or something, if you knew her.
Probably. She's probably in my suburb somewhere. I think her name's Lizzie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Lizzie.
Okay.
Mm,
That's what we were thinking. Like, you guys all live next door to each other anyway, so.
pretty much. Pretty much. Like the continent's just about as wide as the US, but we know everybody.
Yeah, I know. Like, I heard like your next door neighbor, the guy's like behind you is Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee. Like,
Yeah, that's not a knife. Yeah.
So, but no, this is an awful fucking case. This is an awful case.
I'd like to see
But
the
it's great in that
PCA.
regard because it's actually good, and also it's not a murder trial for once.
Yeah,
So
no
I
one's
think it's
dead. We actually get to hear from the dude.
yeah, we get to hear what happens, and it's not a murder. And yeah, I think this is gonna be good. But no, at first I thought this was so stupid to do. So I'm like, you guys are gonna like as I listened to the opening, I'm like, okay. But then we got to like the detective, and then we had the first witness, and I'm like, this is gonna get really fucking bad.
Mm.
But now we're into this, and I'm like, this is pathetic.
Okay, but Sean, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Does the bad man effect still work when it's a celebrity?
Yes, it can be. They can, and LA sends a lot of bad men to prison, so it works.
I don't know.
So Brimstone wanted to say, Hella, are you upset that we don't send black people back to Africa?
Am I what?
Yeah, Hella wants to know why we let black people stay in America.
Oh, thank you, Brimstone. Appreciate
I don't
that.
know. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Bama Law, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Saying you do this in Alabama, 2 prior felonies in your HFOA and looking at most likely 20 minimum and likely life. Yeah. But the thing is, these guys don't have records. These are kind of like some like fairly decent like citizens as far as rappers are concerned. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Ski Man, want to say thank you again for your support. I guess he's the only man standing tall today against the Grays, chat. But we'll fix that later. Bamala says this is fabrication. Wow, no detective needed. They just make it up as they go. Put the fries in the bag. Yep. It is very sad there. And Michelle is saying about making the blank firing guns turn into machine guns. She says nothing is impossible, Sean. With God, all things are possible. Yes, and that's the motto for Ohio. With God, all things are possible. So
Really?
yeah. Yep.
Learn something new every day.
Yep. It is. It is.
I'm so disappointed. I thought we'd get to cross today.
Yeah, we're the only state that does that. It's straight out of the Bible, Book of Matthew. But no, cross will be tomorrow. We'll work on that a little bit tomorrow, chat in the afternoon. But then we'll have the Thursday night show like normal. So
I'm just
we
looking
will
up
do
if
that.
I can find Rihanna walking into court today, a picture of it.
Are you guys serious right now?
What?
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
What? It was, she went to court today.
I know
There
she
would be
did. You guys are
photos.
being ridiculoso. Muy
Got it.
ridiculoso. My people would say this. Muy ridiculoso means very ridiculous.
Got it.
I don't know what you would say in Australian, but yes, you guys are being ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yes. Or
That's the Asian way.
yeah.
She was rocking a black trench coat, guys. Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Oh, who was rocking a black trench coat?
Riri.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, let me see here. Oh, hold on. Shit. I gotta fix this real quick.
Black trench coat. And, oh, the Canadian tuxedo. All denim underneath.
Oh. Well, you know what that is? The Canadian
What?
tuxedo? That's hilarious.
Yeah. What, didn't you know that? Do you know that?
I know what it is, but I'm like,
yeah, we call
how
it
does
that.
it? Oh, you guys call it that too? Oh.
Yeah.
That's really awkward because you guys are kind of like all goofy loofy down there.
Oh, are we now, Mr.
Just a little bit.
Ohio?
Yes.
Mr. CEO. of
Suffolk,
Ohio.
Ohio. Suffolk. Not Suffolk, Ohio. Suffolk, Australia. Suffolk.
Suffolk.
All right, so where's this thing you sent me here? All right. The entertainment. So Riri's showing up to court. Here we go. Here she is, chat. Get your goon on. Get your goon on.
Okay, so scroll down. There she is.
Yeah, so is this when they showed up today?
Yep.
Well, it's already dark there. Damn. Got dark there early.
Mm.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Rihanna arrived at 9:49 in a blacked out SUV with 2 security guards, tried to throw everyone off, and went down a side passageway out of the court. Okay.
Slay Queen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting.
No shots of her in the gallery, hey?
No, they're not. This judge has been this judge is operating a very tight leash.
Was
This
it
judge is on
yesterday, Kat? Well, I mean, I just typed in in
She wasn't there
Rocky trial
yesterday.
today.
And Kat, hello, how are you doing?
Hey,
Hope
Kat.
you're doing well. I know you've been watching it too, so guys, Kat's watching it during the day, I think live, but I just didn't have time, so.
Yep.
The judge is not that mean. You guys are being ridiculous.
The judge is like 103.
Yes, he's been around forever.
Yo.
What are you saying here? Snoop is saying, why am I getting, I don't know, because people's brains are fried, so. People's brains are fried. Kia Pack says they're all Commonwealth. Yeah, I know.
You're just jealous. You want to be back in the Commonwealth.
No, I don't. I'm glad I'm not. Suffer, Commonwealth. Suffer.
Suffer. You suffer.
Oh, Eric is saying, muy ridiculo.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. All I know about Spanish is a kid in the Spanish classes I took en français. He did Spanish and he got in trouble because he used the name Pedro Grande Gordo y Loco, Big Fat Crazy Peter. And he got kicked out of class for that. Because that was going to be his name.
Dear.
So.
Hey, the Rockaways, how are you?
They went to dinner in LA last night. Okay.
Oh.
LA.
Poor them.
Let's see here. They're used to Judge Ito and OJ shenanigans. Yeah, they are. They are. Let me see here. Donde es la biblioteca, Sean? Answer the question. Is that where's the library? Oh. It's West Spanglish. We all know it. So, anyways, yeah, guys, this is going to be a rough case for the state. But you know what? They just have to get, I don't know if they're going to get everybody. This whole thing seems so fucking weird. And then the guy pulls a gun on you and chase after him and all that. It's like.
Do you think, we'll finally get a not guilty?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. We'll actually see a proper not guilty?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay.
I think we could see
Holding
one.
You to that.
It's still tough, though. This is a tough case. It's still tough. It's a gamble. With that said, though, guys, I don't know. What do you guys have any more questions here? Let me see. So, guys, 9:30, we are going to go live. We're going to do a normal stream tonight. There've been a lot of happenings today in the with the Emperor of Mankind, Donald John Trump, taking charge here, chat. So we are going to do that. We're going to talk about what he's doing today. Some shit went down, folks. Some shit went down, and we're going to cover it. We're going to talk about it at 9:30. Should be a lot of fun there. Yeah. Oh, and Kat saying the case law looks like it might be difficult to sneak in a lesser included there. Well, that's good. That'll be good. But yeah, we are going to be doing some stuff tonight. There's actually a lot of interesting things, so we'll be doing that.
Members only tonight?
No, not tonight. This is going to be for everyone. We're going to do the Trump stuff tonight, chat. And also, we gotta keep the Grays at bay, chat. So come on now. Keep the Grays at bay. They're running wild in this chat.
Time to photosynthesize.
Yes. Just another Aussie says, "Oi, good day, fellow faggots.
Neighbor.
Would you like to bounce around on me, dick?"
clearly you're a Kiwi.
Well, Helen, what would you call the wooden structure that you could walk around on outside the traditionally placed
a-
in the back part of your
it's a-
house?
It's a deck.
Okay.
So the Kiwis call it a dick.
Yes, they call it dick. Yes, you can have that. You can preserve your dick. You have the dick preservatives.
Yeah. You invite everyone over to hang out on your dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alpha says hell is bogan as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that an insult or is that good?
But bogans aren't good.
Oh, hey, maybe you liked it. I don't know.
No, bogans are from the western suburbs.
Um,
The dick commercial's hilarious. Yes. But it's a Kiwi thing. A bogan,
Right.
yeah, porcelain thunder. A bogan is kind of like a redneck.
okay, well, that's not a bad thing. Jeez, I thought you were going to tell me that's our N word.
No, it's like a redneck,
Yeah, so
but
that's not bad.
very low class.
Yeah, but that's not. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's not the N word. So I don't know why you're all like. I don't
Says
want
the
to
man from Ohio.
Yeah, calling me in Ohio isn't an N word though. I can handle that. We have an N word. It's the N word. So.
Yeah, Nico, Ohio isn't even real.
Oh, Miku says there are class and meth implications with somebody being a bogan.
Yeah. Not so much meth, more rama.
No, well, they like white people are rama-ramaing? I thought it was just the
so-
abos.
Some white people, but yeah, not so much like meth. Just
I thought-
drinking. Like
Yeah,
a
I thought it
lot
was
of
the
drinking.
Aborigines that did the rama-rama.
Yeah, it's more the Aborigines do the rama. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, sing
Brimstone has a
it
quick
for us,
question.
Sean. Sing it for us,
No.
Sean.
Anyways, Brimstone has a question for you. Do Australians hate Aboriginals more than American blacks?
I don't know how much Americans.
They got rid of all their American blacks, Brimstone, so no. They can only hate the Aborigines now.
We don't really have that many Aboriginals left. We've
Yeah,
only
you
got
guys
like
start killing them all off.
Well,
You're
they
letting them
have a
rama
very,
themselves to death.
very low life expectancy. So
Yeah, because you guys rama them. Like we invented
you-
crack. Like we invented crack. Some Australian guys like, I'm gonna let them just huff gas, and you're like, that guy won the
to
Australian Medal of
themselves.
Honor. He won the Australian Medal of Honor.
We didn't do anything. They just.
Our Aboriginals, Homo sapiens.
Oh, brimstone.
So, all right. Well, chat, I think we're all kind of wrapped up for now. That was pretty uneventful. Tomorrow it gets good.
Tomorrow's
and
the
it's gonna
day.
be great. Yes. So, with that all said, guys, Helen, thank you for being here. What are you guys in the middle of? Anything good right now?
Well, a few things. I'm doing a lot of covering of the press tour of the prosecution of Richard Allen. So,
Yes.
whilst all of them are so very happy with their achievement of putting an innocent man in prison for 130 years, they're all going and chitty-chatting off to podcasters and stuff. So Dali and I are having a great
Like
grand
McClellan,
old
has
time.
he done an interview?
Yeah, McClellan has. Doug Carter just did yesterday, and so when we just rated you,
Did Glory Holman do an interview?
yeah, Glory Holman's done a few.
Or is he like, I'm sorry, my mouth's too full, I can't talk?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did Judge Gull give an interview?
No,
Wow.
waiting on that one.
Wow, she displayed some level of fucking professionalism.
Yeah, so
It's
far.
shocker. Oh my god.
But actually, my exclusive the other day was, Kathy Shank, the little elf on a shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, her daughter. My God, she's a filth novelist.
Yeah.
She got on to X. I found her X, and she.
Yeah.
My Lord, she's a nut job. She's an absolute nut job. And
Wise people are nut jobs. Also, real
Well,
quick, Miku, who did Nick do an interview with? Because I don't know who Nick interviewed.
Well, Nick did one with the podcasters, Murder Sheet.
Nick McClellan, not Nick Ricada. Had me fucking worried. I was like, who the fuck did Nick talk to?
No,
Yes,
no,
he
no.
talked to
We're
the
talking about
murder shits. I heard
the
about
prosecutors, but he also
Yeah.
talked to a mainstream
that. Yes.
news channel, and that was a video one. So we did both of those.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
But yeah, we've been ripping them new ones. All these people who are going around and just like taking
Yeah.
all this glory for putting this man away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Kathy Shank's daughter, my God, she is just like, and she completely admitted flat out that her whole
Mhm.
family is part of this paganist thing, and the
Oh yeah, and the
There.
other guy's already admitted. Yeah, I actually killed the kid, or I did it.
oh yeah, the whole Ron Logan thing. We're covering that as
Yeah,
well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all fucking interesting there. So
it's just all just coming out
Yes.
and spewing out.
Yeah.
Jamie Shanks, yeah, she's a character and a half, and she goes, "My mum will eat your lunch."
makes a lot of sense there.
Yeah, she said it twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can all hide Owen spears in each other for all I care.
Yeah,
See, that
Yeah.
way you can tell people to go fuck themselves. Just tell them to go hide Odin's spear.
pretty much.
So
They were doing a lot of that lately, and a lot of Koberger also, because
yeah, that's something too.
Lots
There's
of
a bunch of
stuff's
stuff we
happening
have
with
to
that.
start covering, chat. So
mm.
we're busy, but we got to finish up Rocky, and then I got to get ready for my own trial I got coming up on the 10th. So, no, you guys can't watch it. You can't see it.
You got a trial?
Yeah, I have
What'd you
I have
do?
clients. I didn't do shit. My client is accused of doing stuff. So I have a trial on the 10th. Getting ready for. So
So what'd you do, Sean?
not none of your fucking business. I didn't do it. I was planning it. It was all convicted. So, all right, we're making the trial is public. You're just gonna have to find out where it's at and show up. So there you go. There you go. All right. So with that said, chat, thank you, Hella, for being here, and I will see you guys
Thank
at
you.
9:30, and we'll talk about kind of some of the updates because there's some hilarious stuff.
Cool.
It'll be great.
Love ya.
With that said, good night, guys. Take care.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy?